Hey everybody, just here to give you a quick tour of the Share This that was recently added to DeviantArt. For this we'll be using this deviation right here, which was a mosaic I made of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is a fantastic game by the way. So essentially what you have is down here, there are 4 buttons that will post a link to this deviation on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Dig. And so what I'm going to do is show you how each of these buttons works, and then I'm going to go through and show you how generally you would share something like this. So we'll start with Twitter. What it does is it takes you to the Twitter page, automatically puts in a shortened version of the URL into your tweet box, and then you can, in addition, add any message to this. So I will add using Share This. And after that, you click Update, and there it is. Twitter does not display a thumb when you do this. It just displays the link to the deviation, which will then send you back to DeviantArt in a new tab if you have it configured that way, or it'll open in this window if you have it configured like that. So the next one is Facebook. Facebook actually brings up a separate window as a dialog, and it allows you the option of doing this. And so what you do is you select the thumbnail that appears on the page that you want to use. So that's my icon. This is one of the featured deviations and goes on like that. So generally number 1 is the one we want to use. So this, using Share This. Obviously I'm not very good at typing. The nice thing about Facebook is that you can opt to send this as a message to one person or a fixed number of people rather than posting it to your profile. I'm going to post it to my profile for the benefit of this demonstration. Oops. So just to show you those two, at Twitter, I refresh this. There you can see this one, it's right there. If I go to Facebook and I go to my profile, you'll see that there it is, appears right there. So the next one we'll be using is Reddit. This, likewise, Twitter takes you to the Twitter site, or to the Reddit site, excuse me, and these stupid things. And so we've submitted that, and there it appears right there on the Reddit page. If I go to my profile account, you can see I tested this out earlier. And so there's Sonic 3. Takes you to the page on DeviantArt. That's pretty simple. And then the last one we'll show you is Dig. Dig, as to Twitter and Reddit, takes you to the Dig website, and is going to search Dig to make sure that it hasn't already been Dig before, which I know for a fact it hasn't. So we'll let this process for a minute. And so what this does is it brings up a page showing all of the previous digs that could have been the same one that you are using. And I'm pretty sure that mine has not been digged yet, so we're going to click My Stories No Duplicates. And so down here, once again, you have to choose the thumbnail that you want to use. We'll just use the first one because it's generally right. This description is perfectly okay with me. This shows you a preview of what it's going to look like. With the thumbnail off to the right, I believe it actually shows the thumbnail over here, though. And so submit that. Topic. Oh, oops. That's the other thing about Dig, you have to choose the topic before you do it. So, and so here it is, there's the thumbnail. The thing about Dig is that it does not actually link you directly to DeviantArt, what it does is it uses a reference URL much the same way that tiny URL does. So if we copy the image location, we can show you up here. No, sorry. Copy the link location. And so you can see this dig.com/d31ox7i. And likewise, this does the same thing if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the same link. So you click on this, and it takes you to, you're still on dig, but you're in this dig reference. And so essentially what it is, it has this dig toolbar up here, and a separate frame where it's displaying the DeviantArt deviation page. So you can exit out of the frame, and that will take you straight to the DeviantArt page. So we will get back to DeviantArt from here, and I'll show you the way that used to be you had to share things, which is taking the URL and manually doing them. And also it'll show you that there's really no difference between using these buttons and sharing them manually. So, we'll start with Twitter, except we're going to use, we'll use this one. So we're going to start at Twitter, paste the URL, add a description, share it manually, update it, and shows you right here, uses another reference URL, which is a very small one. You click it, takes you to that page, simple enough. If you go to Reddit, and I don't know how, I don't know my way around this place because I've never used it before. A minute. Submit a link. Title. Slide 3. Paste URL. And these things. XFGXDF. And, oh, well, dang it. I'll go use a different one now. We'll use this one. Okay, so submit a link, URL paste. Oops, spiral. And then LKAUKP, submit. Okay, well, we'll come back to that one then. Dig, we go to submit new, paste the link, it's an image, so continue. And it's going to search through, or even using a different deviation this time, so it hardly matters. While that's going, we'll start Facebook. And so on Facebook, go down here to links. This shows the last one I did. Post a link, please, post. Brings up the same dialog that we saw on DeviantArt, though slightly differently, because it doesn't allow you the option of sending a message, obviously, since you can already do that on Facebook. So once again, you choose the thumbnail, and add a description, and that's it. Posted right there. Down here, just ignore that. Okay, choose that. It's art and culture. WBH6B. There. And there it is. Reddit. Try this again. 2 minutes. How are we doing on time? See, we're just over 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop here, and so we'll just, I'll offer Reddit. Too bad.